I'm sort of on edge on the PC Master Race.
Join me together. We can rule the internet together.
Don't listen.
Steam and Origin are now on our sides.
It's a trap.
It's like the story of betrayal.
Humble Bundle compels you.
Did you pick up Gary's mod?
It's on Humble Bundle, right?
And now it is on Humble Bumble.
Say that 5 times fast.
I will likely be purchasing. It's like $5 or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, because it was on Black Friday, it was $250.
Oh yeah.
That's why I messaged you. I was like, dude, we can play Gary's mod.
Let's play Gary's mod
now.
Dude, I'll pick up the Humble Bundle when I get home. I'll go home.
Do it now.
Do it now.
Do it.
Where's my phone?
Do it.
You're
Go there. You don't just telepathy through the internet since you're the Master Race.
That's true. I'll just put my chip in there.
Mutant.
He's a mutant.
Oh, I'm still on AOL.
Welcome to That's Alt, where we discuss all things alt relating to movies, television, video games, and everything geek. I'm Ryan McBalls, and on today's episode, we have gathered a group of fanboys together to discuss the latest consoles that have been released now that we have violated them. With me today, I have Marcus, the only Tigger.
Hi.
How are you doing, sir?
Not coughing.
You sure?
Possibly.
Okay. Next, we have
Fantastic.
we have Carrie, the Metal Geek himself. How are you?
I am very good. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure.
That's
Sometimes, well, yeah.
But I wouldn't say always, but
When you get past, never mind. JD, S3 Prototype, that guy.
That's me.
You doing good?
I am fantastic.
I like your tie.
I made it myself.
Good.
Printed it this morning.
And yeah, so let's
you didn't have a color printer.
The roses. I think it's over
he's got a
here.
rose too? All right.
Ooh.
I'm gonna dive right in,
This
guys.
one's for the ladies.
If you would deny to yourself, you deny to the entire world. And we will not be denied.
I'm gonna dive right in on this one, guys. Let's just say, we're talking about console wars here, so we're taking sides. Which console did you choose, JD?
I sided with PS4.
And why did you make that decision? Let's hear about this.
My allegiance was true. No, back when they announced a lot of the stuff for the Xbox and the initial press releases, I was more psyched up about the PS4 over the Xbox, and not just because of that whole DRM thing and stuff like that. It was a lot more of what's coming out for it, and I already had an Xbox 360 at the time. And I saw the games coming out for the 360 past the Xbox One and the Xbox One launch titles, and not a lot of them surprised me and wanted me to go get the system.
I'll be honest, like when I saw when Sony released that little zinger about how to trade your games.
Yeah,
and he's like, here you go. Like I was like, that is awesome. If I was to be sold on a console, that might have sold me. But PC Master Race represent. So,
weren't you streaming yesterday?
Hey, Carrie, which systems have you begotten yourself?
Actually, I chose both.
Both?
Yeah, I bought a PS4 and an Xbox One.
So are you on the fence, or you just wanted the best of both worlds?
I wanted to be like Miley Cyrus.
Ah,
Riding the
yeah, exactly. No, I don't know. I'm more of a game person, so if there's a certain game that I want to play, I wanted to be able to have both systems available to play that game.
Gotcha. How about a Wii U? Did you get the Wii U too?
I do not have I am in possession of one, but I do not own one.
Ah.
So please come get your Wii U back.
And Marcus, have you chosen a side?
Yeah. Maybe.
Maybe.
Elaborate on that.
Which system have you procured?
I have the Xbox One.
The Xbox.
Yep.
So what made that decision click in your head? Like when did you decide that?
Finding out that when you talk to the Kinect and it responds to Xbox.
Really?
That
they really?
sold it. Yeah.
I gotta go home and try that right now.
Xbox. Yes.
But no, what really sold me on it
This drive just comes out.
were the games.
games?
Yeah, there were a few games that were coming out for the system that really sold me on it. Big on FPSs, so Titanfall, even though it's a later title, it wasn't a launch title. Pretty much sold me on it, and then Killer Instinct kind of sealed the deal for me.
Gotcha. So, that brings me to my next question. So far, are you satisfied with your decision? I mean, it may be too early to tell, but initially, your first, I guess, almost a month with the consoles.
Yeah, just about
several weeks.
Yeah.
Just short of a month.
Have you guys enjoyed your tenure so far? Marcus, you want to start us off?
Yeah, everything that I've been able to mess around with on the system, I've really enjoyed. The snap feature for the system is really cool, and being able to actually go through and edit my videos if I decide to stream anything is pretty good.
Gotcha. So it's overall satisfied so far?
Yeah. And I haven't had any network drops, so
Nice.
yeah.
Carrie, you got both, so now this is a question just for you. Do you feel any more satisfaction towards one or the other?
I do. I've been playing my Xbox One more, but it's because we're using it how they wanted us to use it. Is we're running our satellites through it, so we're using it as a media center too. So anytime our Xbox is on, it's nice to be able to be watching TV and go, hey, I want to jump back into my game, and just by a click of a button, you're back in the game. You don't have to wait for anything to switch, wait for anything to load up. It's really quick. The voice commands on it, it really does work. We've had some problems, like last night, we were watching TV and all of a sudden it rewound the show we were watching all the way to the beginning, and there's some problems to be worked out there, but I like the user interface with it. It's very Windows 8 looking, but it works on a console. It doesn't work at on a PC.
Yeah, it looks kind of, when you got a mouse, well, you don't need all these little colorful boxes, Yeah.
Wait, that's Windows 8.
Exactly.
Windows 7.
Oh, my bad.
Windows 8.1.
Yeah, there you go. So JD, how about you? You satisfied with the PS4?
I am satisfied because the games that I'm playing I enjoy. The overall system to it, it's lacking something. It's like the perfect cake, but it's not just sweet enough.
Mm-hmm. It's a good cake, but it doesn't have the right icing.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's delicious to have, but there's something really, really missing to it.
That brings me to the next question, I guess, because these things, these consoles just came out, and as we all know, it takes time to fine tune the developers are going to take a while to make these things, just smooth as possible. So, what games are you playing now? Which do you think they are? Would you recommend them?
I mean, there's like 3 games I think that I have for the system: Killer Instinct, Call of Duty, and Dead Rising. Dead Rising, being that it's a console exclusive, highly recommend. Call of Duty, people are going to pick it up anyway, but it's same old game. Mm-hmm. Killer Instinct is fun for the fighting community. I think they actually did a really good job on picking that up.
Okay.
It
looks really good too.
Yeah. Even though it's running at 720 and not full 1080, but
the particle effects, man.
But the fact that it, again, doesn't drop frame rates.
Yeah.
That's been a big thing in like selling the smoothness.
Right. I'd rather have solid frame rate than have to. Oh, we have to push 1080. Yeah. It doesn't have to be.
Rise, being that that's their other console exclusive, I'm kind of on the fence about it just because it...
Isn't it just like an on-the-rails kind of game?
You actually have control over your character, but it's a lot of QTEs.
Okay.
So a lot of quick time events.
I would disagree.
It's like a boss battle every character, like in God of War. Like you get those quick time events.
Yeah, the button.
I would disagree on that.
Yeah.
I'm playing that game. I like Rise a lot. It's a beautiful looking game. It's very bloody. It's fun. What you're talking about the quick time events, like you don't have to do it. You push the trigger button, then you go into a thing where you press the yellow or the blue button to correspond. But it's not like it interrupts the gameplay, because the gameplay is very much like the Batman games.
Okay.
Like where you have a group of guys around you and you have to block and then parry and stuff. Mm-hmm. So that part is actually it's satisfying. I don't think that game is as bad as everybody says it is.
Okay.
But it's a short game too. It's only like 6 hours long.
Fair enough.
But
Well, that's good. So did you beat it all the way through?
No, I'm still. I just borrowed it from somebody, so I'm still going through the beginning. But I've been playing the hell out of Dead Rising 3.
Okay.
That's my game right there.
Yeah, that seems to be the big console exclusive for Xbox right now.
Yep.
And then JD, how about you? What have you been playing?
Console exclusive, I have just the PlayStation Plus games and Killzone Retribution, or whatever it is.
What do you think of the game?
Killzone is pretty. I have not dug a lot into the storyline of it. The multiplayer is awesome.
Yeah.
I like the fact that the multiplayer is always a changing game. You get different rounds that are randomly generated objectives. So you could be doing team deathmatch one time, and then all of a sudden it's capture the flag, and now it's hard points. It's really, really cool. It keeps you on your toes.
Does it switch like mid-match?
Yeah, it switches mid-match.
Oh, that's nice.
Like, I think it's like in a 3-minute block. It does one particular game. So your games can last almost 15 minutes, 20 minutes long, and you're just constantly battling your rivals all the time.
Now, you mentioned PlayStation Plus.
Yeah.
That's the advantage that the PS4, I think, has over the Xbox One right now.
Over the live networks, or the online networks, yeah. Resogun is an awesome game. If you played Super Stardust previously on the other console, it's made by the same people. Resogun is basically it's a bullet hell dodger spear-like game.
Like mixed with Defender.
Yeah, mixed with Defender, and because you have to
rescue the humans. Yeah.
But I've got a lot of work with that game, and then the other games I've been playing are both on both sides of the consoles, which is Lego Marvel, Call of Duty, and
Need for Speed?
Need for Speed.
The one that you've been playing the most.
The one I've been playing second to most.
Is that the one with Jesse Pinkman in it?
No, that's the movie.
But it sounds like he's in it.
Yeah.
Just the mid-tier objectives. We have to face our rivals. Show them what we have.
The police seek to corrupt us from the inside. If they are going to use our cars to send a message, we will use theirs.
So next thing I want to ask is, regardless of your purchases, do you see a clear leader in this generation of consoles so far? Because out the gate with the last console wars, it seemed like Wii came out the gate it bursted through. Like that thing was just a hit.
It was marketed to the right people.
In the beginning, the Wii was the clear leader, but over time, it seemed like Xbox and PS overtook the Wii. Right now, do you think there's a clear victor in this early stage?
I don't think that there is really. I mean, the PlayStation is of course getting more people just because how their announcement of the next generation, they catered to like what the people wanted. And even though Microsoft backtracked, you have people that are now actually looking into it because of fan reception and everything.
People are still butthurt over the Xbox stuff.
They are, and it's really played a part in how the console war has started.
Yeah.
I think that for the most part, truthfully, for a lot of the early adopters, the games aren't really there yet.
No.
And there weren't enough exclusives to really reel anybody in to want to switch over next gen just yet.
Yeah.
So
that's always been the case. So it's no console launch has ever really been
perfect.
Hasn't that one game, like Halo maybe, but it sort of had to make a name for itself in the beginning.
Well, what's weird about this console launch right now is it's catered to the people that were previous to the other consoles. It's either you were already an Xbox fanboy or already a PlayStation fanboy, and those people were going to buy no matter what.
Yep.
But I think their audience is also divided too. I mean, both of them are the same type of gamers, but a lot of people are either bro gamers or they're TV watchers or they're families all together or they're hardcore gamers. I mean, there's a couple of the phylums also, but I think those like Xbox really gathers the family and the TV watchers and some of the bro gamers and some of the hardcore gamers. They've got a portion of the pie on that, but I don't think PlayStation has that piece also. They don't have their TV streaming. They don't have anything working just as fluently as the Xbox just yet.
Mm-hmm. PlayStation is more of a gaming system. That's what they want to be.
Yeah, that was their objective for that.
And Xbox is like, we want to be a game system, but we want to be your only system turned on all the time. That's why they're doing the TV. Which
is smart because hey, my system's on already,
Yeah.
I could just go out and play it. Or just watching TV, my other system's already on, I could just go and play it. It's very smart how they marketed that, but like I said, if you take a whole pie of gamers, I think half the pie is still towards Xbox and half the pie is still PlayStation, depending on what you play.
You're gonna have fanboys for either system too.
Yeah, those crusts will still be there.
Yeah, because I mean, like, if you chose a side, I mean, I'll just use myself as an example. When I was more of a console guy, I did play. I had a 360, and I put a lot of hours on my 360. A lot of time spent on achievements, a lot of online purchases.
I remember your Lego runs.
Oh, you remember my 100% Lego runs.
That's what I'm going
and,
for.
And the dark days when I would gamefly Shrek 3 just to get the easy achievements.
I've had those dark days too.
Those were dark days. But anyway,
Naruto, yeah.
No, it was all about
It was Avatar.
Oh, Avatar, that's right.
1,000 points in like 5 minutes.
Yep.
But anyway,
Pressing B.
I have this built up, accumulation of achievements and online purchases. And if I were to buy a console, that would push me to the Xbox One a bit. But on the same token, the last few years I've fallen off the console boat, and I see a lot of things that PS is doing that really entices me, like the PS Gold, the Gold membership,
So
PlayStation Plus, yeah.
but PlayStation Plus, whatever.
Reaching from the PC master race, you're looking towards the
Yeah,
Looking down on us here.
looking on us peons.
I'm up on Mount Olympus and I'm watching the mortals fight it out, and I see if I were to choose a mortal, I would choose the PlayStation maybe at this point.
I just pictured you standing up there with Gabe Newell and
Yeah, me and Gabe and who else? I don't know.
Bill Gates and
And then
Will Wright.
the humble bundle guys are up there too. And yeah, but I gotta ask you guys, why not PC Master Race?
For me, I don't want to have to upgrade as often.
Okay.
That's my thing, because PC games, even though they take so many different configurations, I just don't want to have to upgrade and put more money constantly into my system to get the best graphics.
Gotcha.
For me, my PC is my work system. So if I sat down there and started playing games, I would never get work done. So I sort of have to keep them separate a little bit.
I do have a PC, not to the extent of being a supercomputer or anything like that, but I guess you would say I'm a fan of both. Is that possible?
Yeah, no, I kind of am too. I don't want to come off as like extreme PC Master Race jerk guy, but
You are.
but
you did.
I still got my old consoles, and I think I will one day buy a PS4 or Xbone. It just something has to grab me, or the price needs to drop. Something, you know what I'm saying? Maybe my PS3 dies, and then I need a new Blu-ray player.
Well, that was the other thing that I wanted to say in Xbox and PC. The Xbox is built on a Windows 8 platform, so I believe some of the games are going to be cross-platform from PC to Xbox. Like Titanfall, I'm really excited for Titanfall, but I know it's coming out for PC as well as for Xbox, and I don't have to go buy another system to play it. I have a PC that already runs it, or
That's true.
can run it.
I agree with your achievement whore. 'Cause
Yeah.
I love my achievement points, and I'd rather play a game on the Xbox to get those points.
I was addicted to the achievement stuff
It's
for a
all
long
about that
time.
sound, man.
It is. It's a little bit different now, but
Yeah, I was all about that for many years. Then I had to drop the addiction. Went cold turkey.
no.
So
After Thanksgiving?
yeah, the leftover turkey. So next, I want to ask you, what new nifty features or services would you recommend on these new systems? Or do you find yourself using these new features and services?
The snap feature is actually really, really useful. Be able to either host a Skype call, or like if I'm playing a game and I want to keep up with the Rockets basketball game, and it's right there in the corner.
Okay.
And
So it's like picture in picture?
yeah, kind of.
I wish it was a little bit bigger though. It's so small up in that corner because they have a list of all the other things you can snap to underneath it, and I wish they would leave that out. But
I like also how it records like a little bit of your what you did when you got your achievement.
Yep.
And then also just being able to be like, Xbox record that so that I have a clip, you know, ready to edit.
And it goes back and records like the last 30 seconds of your gameplay. Because if you did something really cool and you want to keep it, you can just say Xbox, record that, and it will go back.
All right, so you're a big user of the snap feature as well?
I've used it a couple times. It's a little hard to use a little bit because it's all. I'm still trying to figure out all the voice chat stuff and how to get the Xbox to do stuff. I like being able to tell my Xbox just to turn off, and it does.
Yeah.
The Xbox turn on doesn't really work that well for me. I hear people complain about that.
Xbox shut up. That's what I tell mine.
Yep, that'll work too.
We figured that out.
Does that really work?
Listening to me? Off.
So the snap feature works well. How about PlayStation side? Are there any?
The two things that I liked a lot about it is I have a PlayStation Vita, so we were playing
Playroom.
We were playing with Playroom with the camera. I mean, that was really, really neat, but what's been really useful was using the Vita as a second controller. I only bought one controller,
right? And
we're playing Lego Marvel with my roommates. I would shift over to the Vita as my roommate would use the controller, and essentially now I got two controllers.
I didn't know you can do that. Yeah. I just thought you can only switch it over to your Vita and play it only on there.
No, because it plays on both videos.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So
that's pretty nifty.
Yeah.
So we've been using that feature all together.
So instead of a $60 controller, you have a $200 controller.
That I already bought.
Exactly. And I mean, I like I do like the Vita integration with the system. It works well.
Yeah.
Except you don't have enough, buttons on the Vita.
Yeah, using the touchpad is kind of wonky.
Yep. Have you tried it on Killzone? It does not feel right.
It does. It's not impressive whatsoever.
Okay.
But the other thing too is actually the microphone support to it. I bought a PlayStation camera and I use the controller headset. It's very casual for the voice recognition. You could say Need for Speed play, and it'll play Need for Speed that's already loaded in your hard drive. Or you could be like, hey, PlayStation turn off, or PS4 turn off.
So do you have to have the camera to do that?
No, you could use you can plug in the headset and it'll work responsibly too.
So these are features you guys think that you'll habitually come to just use going
because
forward.
I mean, like you have, what is it? It picks up acronyms, so like you could essentially say COD turn off, or
does it?
Or AC.
Because the Xbox doesn't do that. You have to say exactly the words.
So they've actually went in and made it a little bit more casual for like just everyday use on the PlayStation. I did notice that.
Add them slang words in there.
Yeah.
So 2K10 play.
Fuck that game.
So the next question, I guess, which console exclusive games do you think will be the must buy? What will be the Gears of War of Xbone? What will be the God of War 3 of PS3?
God of War 4.
Sold.
Gears of War 4? God of War 4?
This sequelize everything, you'll make money.
But you know what I'm saying? I remember before Gears of War came out, I was like, why would I ever buy an Xbox? And then Gears of War came out, this is badass.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So, do you guys foresee any console exclusives that'll be system sellers?
I think Titanfall will be a system seller for Xbox. I mean, that's pretty much self-explanatory because that's why a lot of people started looking into it. Probably also coming out, for me anyway, I'm really looking forward to Quantic Dream's next game. Okay. They did Alan Wake on Xbox 360 and I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Very nice. How about you guys? Any other games you think would be system sellers for these?
They teased up Uncharted. So
yeah, that's right there. It's gonna.
So that's the PS exclusive seller.
That's
right
their back pocket moneymaker right there. Second Son's gonna be coming out in February, I think.
Yeah, Infamous Second Son. Yeah, that's gonna be awesome. A lot of the first party, PlayStation games like the Ratchet and Clank series and Infamous and all that kind of stuff, it sells a lot of systems. Mm-hmm. I mean, because they're good. Xbox doesn't really have anything like that besides like Halo or Gears,
That's true. There's the Halo 5 coming.
Yeah.
Is there?
Yeah.
And then I'm going to ask you, when you unbox these things, were they easy to set up? Did you have any terrible tales to tell?
Did you ever set up any of your consoles?
No, it came assembled right in the box. I got home ready to play.
we did the
Mine didn't do that.
Yeah, you unboxed his Xbox. So.
we unboxed it, hooked it up. He goes, "Oh, cool." Picks up the controller. I'm like, "You son of a."
Did you feel robbed of the experience of unboxing your own console?
No.
No. Okay.
You would have felt robbed if I took that achievement. Though.
Yeah, I would have. Hey, Marcus, you got a day one achievement. Can I get it? No.
Right?
They're selling those things on eBay.
I know.
That's
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous.
It's like $90 and up.
They're selling a day one achievement.
For a little QR code that says you bought yours on day one.
You know what's really screwed
I
up?
haven't used mine
People
yet.
are actually using the QR code on eBay. They'll blow up the picture and hold it in front of the computer, and it'll actually read it.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. If you want $90, dude, go on eBay.
It's like they're actually like covering them.
that is a cool, one cool aspect of it is, they have everything in the QR codes. Like, if you buy a point card now, you can just hold the QR to the camera, to the Kinect, and it'll automatically add it. No more typing all those 25 numbers in,
God, that was horrible.
Yeah,
That's a cool little thing. It's,
I like that. And so no terrible tales of setup.
Nope. Got home ready to play.
This is going to make me sound a little bit stupid, but I could not find the power button on the PlayStation 4 the first time I ever turned it on.
I got a story for that.
I had to actually, I actually had to look in the instruction book. I'm like, oh, okay, there it is.
So we actually, being that I work in retail, we actually had a few of those systems returned, thanks to PlayStation's elusiveness of the power button.
Looseness or very sleek?
I said elusiveness.
Yeah, where the hell
Yeah,
is
it was sneaking.
Yeah,
It looks like it's sneaking. You
Right.
all lean back.
But
not
it
the
was,
Xbox. You got the logo is like the power button,
Jay had a little trouble finding that button
yeah, I
too.
actually had, when we were doing the unboxing, I actually had to look into the instruction manual. I'm like, you turn this on, and like I read the manual to the Xbox. I'm like, all right, how do I turn this on? All right, cool. I'm holding the console, I'm tapping the button, nothing going on. And Mike's like, oh, it's because of this. And the brick wasn't plugged in all the way. I'm like, all right, now it goes.
It does have to have power, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not that.
It's not magical?
No,
Yeah, it's not that
not
deep.
yet.
It's not my magical.
No wireless power adapter yet.
When's that going to happen? When's everything going to be wireless?
There's QI.
I don't know if I would feel comfortable having wireless electricity going through my house. Like,
I'm okay with that.
I'm thinking there might be some kind of cancer thing going on with that.
What are you trying to say?
That head.
What about it? Go on.
The sign.
Go on.
And then, were there any features or anything about the new consoles that surprised you that you, like, I know you bought your consoles for certain reasons, but when you got home and you started using it, was there like a pleasant surprise that you found something you didn't even know was there or that wasn't even advertised, just something nifty or useful?
I found the touchpad being more and more useful in games. Also, on the PS4, the touchpad being a little bit more useful. And then what I didn't think it was going to be useful at all was the speaker on the controller. Mm-hmm. That threw me off.
Especially Resogun.
Yeah, Resogun, where they give you instructions. Like, save the people. Okay.
That's scary. I didn't know that was going to happen the first time I played it. I'm like, why is it talking to me now?
The controller's like, save the people?
Yeah. It tells you instructions, or if you're playing in Playroom on there, you have these little, AR guys or what have you. They're like little robots. If you move the controller back and forth, you can hear them sliding in the controller. It's kind of
you have to have a camera for that.
Yeah, you do have to have a camera for it. But I mean, like, that's what really surprised me about the system. Like, oh wow, I'm shaking. I can hear these guys bouncing around.
And it rumbles with it too, so it gives the feel that there's actually little people like inside your controller.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah. I guess for Xbox, the most useful feature that I was really surprised about is the Kinect recognizing when the controller's in my hand. So when I set it on the table, it turns it off to conserve battery.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
I
didn't know that.
I have not had to charge my battery yet at all on my Xbox One controller.
Yeah.
Oh man,
That is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I had to charge my controllers.
And when you pick it up, does it automatically turn it on?
It knows that it's in your hand and it turns it back on.
true.
That is very nifty.
No, that was probably the biggest surprise that I had with the system.
I like it. I like how it's personal. Hi, Carrie. Hi, how are you doing?
Yeah.
It's a little
your
freaky,
eyes,
but-
Larry.
A little oversensitive. 'Cause
I'm watching you.
what was it? We were watching a Xbox One commercial, and they said Xbox on there, and it perked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, even though it wasn't one of us.
It's like
One of us.
it's like a jumpy dog. where it'd be like Xbox. Yeah, you want to play?
So like we've
Who are you?
said we've said Xbox like 20 times. Like, you think it's on in the other room right now?
Possibly.
Really?
Yeah.
Good stuff.
I think it might be. I like the.
It's not plugged in, but it's on.
I do like the streaming, the streaming aspect. Hopefully, they get that on the Xbox soon on the PlayStation 4. Because I didn't know what I was like. Okay, what is Need for Speed Rivals going to be like? So I went on there, watched somebody's game, and I was like, oh, okay, it's a cool new feature.
That's what sold me actually on Need for Speed Rivals. I was like, man, I'm really skeptical on another Need for Speed game. So let me see some people playing it. And I saw people having a blast with it.
Yeah.
On the Stream Network. I'm like, all right, this is kind of cool. And like previous to other systems, like we've been trying to set up streaming on consoles. This one is just a push of the button, log into Twitch, and you're going.
Are there a lot of customization options on that UI? Because I know, you know, when I watched you play COD and what's the other one?
Need for Speed or Lego?
No, the Killzone.
Killzone.
And I noticed it's the same layout for each one. It's just the gameplay on the left, your cam, and the chat.
That's it.
That's it? There's
because they just want you to jump in the game. You're actually running the game already. You're already in middle of gameplay. They don't want you to pull yourself out of that.
I see. So you just go into like the menu and turn Twitch on and it's on.
Yeah.
You log into your account, and it's always there.
And is there like a screen you can go to customize any of your settings for Twitch?
Not that I know of.
Just to input the account information, pretty much? Okay.
And just don't get naked in front of your system anymore.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
I heard about that.
That'll shut down the network quick.
Yeah.
I'm sad that I missed out on the shenanigans. I was kind of curious what kind of...
Reminds me of the wild...
The Xbox Poker Nights?
No, that reminds me of the Wild West days on the 360 of Uno, dude. I've never seen that's the freakiest shit I've ever seen. When Uno first came out on 360 and you had the little cam.
The webcam.
I saw children getting beat. I've seen nude people.
Ceiling fans.
I'm glad my
I was a ceiling fan guy. I would basically have my cam on, just pointed at my ceiling fan, and I'd be like, I had this custom imported from Bulgaria. And I'd be all creepy about it and shit. Like, I don't know.
People would stay in the game.
Yeah, they'd be like, man, this guy's interesting. I don't know. I want to hear more about this fan.
Xbox on.
So anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to round this up, and that's going to wrap up everything for this episode. As usual, if you have your own opinion, or you've taken a side on the console war, let us know in the comments below. Let us know which console you think is alt. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Keep up with the latest shenanigans on our Facebook page, and also follow us on the Twitters at Ultness. And you can also check out our wonderful website where we have some crazy stuff going on there too, with these guys. And we're talking about games, movies, television, everything alt. And once again, I am Brian McBalls. This is Marcus the Only Tigger, Carrie Metal Geek, and JDS3 Prototype. And we're all. So, PC Master Race, when can I expect to see you? And
I'm already a part of that regime. I'm actually like the PC reserves. I'll play on 1 weekend a month, so 1 week a year.
Would you be my apprentice?
I could.
You join
be your
me?
Padawan.
You'd be the.
I'll be the Padawan.
Man, why are you gonna put it as a Padawan?
You start growing that. You start growing that braid, dude.
It's the only part of my hair that grows.
Just that one little flake of braid.
It's so weird.
Just don't give JD a lightsaber; he'll kill all the children.
With the share feature, I'm just hoping that because it is so, I guess, easily accessible for people to see the game footage, that it encourages the developers to make better games.
Yeah.
Because it'll being able to see
reaction.
it. Yeah. To be able to see it and see somebody's reaction to the game is like it's either gonna boost sales or deter them. That's what I'm hoping.
We never mentioned Knack, speaking of good games.
Yeah, that's actually pretty fun.
Anyway, we're talking about games.
I was going the opposite direction with Knack, but...
And so Knack's bad?
Not bad, it's just...
Overhyped?
It's
cool. Is it the...
it's actually pretty difficult for a game like this.
Is it the cameo of PlayStation 4?
Yes.
That's exactly what it is.
The cameo is the little deviants, it's the Super Mario Duck Hunt. It's all...
Every generation has one.
Every generation has...
So what would be the Xbox One version of that?
Oh,
NBA Live.
For the people that have an Xbox One. Xbox One, rewind.
Yeah,
see what I did there?
He's going.